football's calling every place. The travel manager, take the lead. Winning titles is the creed. 10 cities calling, hear the cheer. Glory's waiting far and near. Madrid nights and London pride. Munich goals will never hide. Holiday.
Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm G&G, and in this episode of Travel Manager we are home to Real Madrid in the Champions League, and then we are away to take on Atalanta in Serie A as we try and overcome what has been some inconsistent form. We played a lot of games since the previous episode when we beat Torino 3-0, and as you can see it's been up and down. We haven't really put together a great run of form. Let's start off with our first defeat of the season in Serie A when we went away to take on Sassuolo. We were never really in this match. We weren't terrible. We weren't brilliant. We went 2-0 down inside 16 minutes. Calvert-Lewin pulled one back, but then just 2 minutes later, Piemonte made it 3-1 with his second goal of the game, and that's how it finished, a 3-1 defeat for us there. We did bounce back pretty quickly when we took on Parma in the next game. We were at home for this game, and it was a much better performance. We were on top from the start, and it was opened up by Koulibaly getting a goal on 22 minutes. Then another goal for Vuskovic from a corner a minute later, and 2 minutes later, Sule made it 3-0. So 3 goals in a 3-minute spell, put us 3-0 up at half time. Suhil made it 4-0. They pulled one back, but a late own goal made it 5-1, and we bounced back from that defeat. We followed it up with another defeat in our first Champions League game when we went away to France to take on Nice. And this was even enough game statistics wide, but we were 3-0 down at half time. A Vuskovic own goal, Taribo, and then Ali Jasser made it 3-0. We pulled 2 back in the second half through Koulibaly and Harvey Elliott, but we could not get an equaliser. We opened our Champions League campaign with a defeat. Then it was away to Udinese in the league, and again we showed good ability to bounce back from that poor performance in France, coming away with a 2-0 win. And what was important about this was an early goal here for Tessotti, his first ever goal for Roma, the youngster playing on right wing for this game for the injured Sule. Great finish. That puts 1-0 up. Calvert-Lewin in injury time made it 2-0, and we got the away win. And then at home in the Champions League to Swiss side Verdun, it was comfortable enough getting our first lots of shots, getting our first points on the board. Bergwald put us in front, and then it was the Koulibaly show, scoring 2 either side of half time, and then this goal getting a Champions League hat-trick, his first hat-trick for Roma. Sule added 1 for our first Champions League win of the season. But again, we couldn't put together a run because we went back to the Serie A at home to Bologna, and it was another poorish performance. We created chances, couldn't take them, and we were punished. It was 0-0 at half time, but they scored 2 goals in 2 minutes to go 2 up. Harvey Elliott pulled one back, a 2-1 defeat there for us at home. And we did again show our bounce back ability with a good away performance at bottom of the table. Ascoli, Desiree Doué, Sutil, Elliott, Koulibaly, and an own goal, giving us a 5-2 win, as I said, against the side bottom of the league. But next week in the league game against Napoli, it ended 0-0. There wasn't lots of yellow cards, as you can see, but no goals. Chances were scarce for both sides, so a 0-0 draw against Napoli at home. And then we went back into Champions League action. We took on Michelin, and this was a match that had an 8-minute spell for Mineiro in goals. We were 2-0 up at half time through Calvert-Lewin and Sule, and then this penalty save from Mineiro, the 19-year-old making a penalty save to keep it at 2-0. Just 8 minutes later, though, he broke his hand and he is out for a while. Vuskovic added a third goal for a 3-0 win, and that sees us in 7th at the moment in the Champions League table and in the top 8. But Real Madrid to come, as we know, in the first game of this episode. And another defeat came in Serie A when we went away to Turin to take on Juventus. This goal early on from Locatelli, 14 minutes gone. Good finish, and that's how the game finished, a 1-0 defeat there. We bounced back with a home win against Lecce. Fabian and Harvey Elliott with the goals, and we look at the table. We are currently in 7th position, 1 point outside the European spot, 1 point behind Juventus, who are in 4th. So we are in the running for Champions League football again, if we can get more consistent. So here is the team for the game against Juventus. It's our strongest 11 from the start of the season, apart from Mineiro in goal, who's out injured. So in comes Tommaso Parisi, a 21-year-old Italian who was the backup goalkeeper last season. He's been the backup this season, so he is in from the start to take on Real Madrid. Can we get a massive win in this competition? First highlight here is a goal kick for Parisi to take short to Ranieri, to Bergvall. Here is Harvey Elliott to Sule. A bit of early possession for 6 minutes gone. Harvey Elliott bringing it forward for us. What can he create here? Needs players maybe to make a run ahead of him so he can pick them out. He picks out Sule in the box. It's a poor initial cross. Gets it back to Elliott towards Parisi on that opposite side. Or Parsuti, I should say. In comes the cross. Koulibaly surely offside there. Looked a mile off, but it is play on at the moment. So Frimpong clears it up to Olinu, to Bergvall. So it is possession for us. Parsuti. Sule! Oh, straight at Verbruggen in goals. That's a huge early chance. We are just 5 minutes before half time, but we have picked up a huge injury. It is Matthias Sul. It's his second injury of the season, potential foot injury. So we are going to bring on Tassati to play on that right wing, the youngster. That's a huge injury blow. Late highlight in this first half. Frimpong to take it down to Bellingham. We're into 3 minutes of injury time as Real Madrid push for an equaliser, or for a league goal, I should say. Camavinga. It's been a very quiet first half for both teams, apart from that injury and an early chance we had with Sule. As we get the ball headed clear, it falls to Tchouameni. They play it through to Mbappe, but they can't quite get him. Konate has it now for Real Madrid. Frimpong on the ball. He is looking for options. Goes back to Militao. We are holding our shape for the moment. Tchouameni plays it through Mbappe. There's a runner here if he wants to pick it out, but Tassati gets a tackle in. Elliott is in there. Oh, it bounces back to Kylian Mbappe with space and time. Takes the shot, and Parisi in goals makes the save. That's a great save from our backup goalkeeper, who is in time for another attack from Real Madrid here. Tchouameni on the ball here. We are 10 seconds off the 3 added on minutes left. Tammy Abraham is playing up front for Real Madrid here. Out to Camavinga in space and time. Camavinga into the box. He's going to square. Mbappe makes it 1-0 in first half injury time. That's a bit of a blow. It looked like we were going to get to half time at 0-0, but Mbappe and Camavinga linking up, and it is Mbappe with the finish. Tammy Abraham to Mbappe. Out to Camavinga. Lots of space from on this side, and he gets it squared back to Kylian Mbappe. Open goal really to finish in. And we go into half time now. 1-0 down to Real Madrid. Sule out injured. It's not been a great first half. Let's hope we can improve in the second. We have 15 minutes to go off the second half. It's been very quiet here as Jude Bellingham comes on the attack. It's been a very tight, scrappy game. The shot comes in. Parisi gets down to save it. But just saying, it's been a very tight, scrappy game with very little chances. We had an early one with Sule. They took their chance with Mbappe. And now they have another corner kick with 15 minutes to go. Whipped in. Vuskovic wins the header. Goes to Arda Güler, back to Mbappe. We get a tackle in there by Harvey Elliott, but it will come back to Güler, to the edge box, Tchouameni, and Madrid are trying to work an opportunity to get a shot away. Camavinga, we pushed them back. It stays 1-0. Goal kick, 7 minutes to go off this game. Can we get an equaliser? Desiree Doué on the ball. Plays it to Vuskovic. Oh, looked like it was going to be short for a moment. Here's Tassati on this right wing to Harvey Elliott. Elliott looking for options. Desiree Doué over the top. Can Koulibaly get there? He can't. Konate gets there first, so Madrid have possession again, and they will bring it forward down this side. Olinu is the left back on this side. They're going to try and attack him. Are they going to get the cross in the square? Back to Militao. Tchouameni takes it. Tchouameni shot from distance, blocked by Elliott. It'll come back again. We blocked the shot, and it is, as I said, it's not been a brilliant game, and it stays 1-0 at the moment. We are over the 5 minutes of injury time. It looks like it's going to be our second defeat of this Champions League campaign to Real Madrid. Not a lot happened in this game. There's not a lot to say about it. Couple of chances. One we didn't take. One they took with Mbappe. There's the full-time whistle. It ends in a 1-0 defeat to Real Madrid. And if we look at the table, we drop down to 18th on 6 points and just above the playoff cut-off mark at the moment. So that game has changed a lot in the Champions League. But it's back to Serie A action next as we take on Atalanta. So here we are just 3 days later to take on Atalanta away from home. And 2 changes to our lineup. Sule is out for 2 weeks with that injury he picked up. And Lucas Bergvall picked up an injury that means he's only fit for the bench. So Desiree Doué and Tassati come in for those two. We take on Atalanta, looking to bounce back yet again from a defeat this season. We haven't lost back-to-back games yet this season. Is that going to happen tonight? First highlight here, 15 minutes in. Free kick for Atalanta. Backer for them as they try and attack us early on. Tassati goes with the runner. It's across into the box. This is danger first. A header towards goal. And Parisi makes the save. First chance, Atalanta. Throw in here. This ball being given back to us after an injury to Harvey Elliott, who we may have to take off. We've given the ball away though now. Dominguez to Ederson. Ball over the top. It's headed down. Oh, danger here. It's 1-0 Atalanta. That was far too easy. Oh, we are in trouble. Is this the start of maybe a bad run of form? As I said at the start of this episode, we have been very up and down. But this is looking like the first time we're going to lose back-to-back games. It's just a ball over the top, headed down. Our centre-backs are nowhere to be seen. Fired home past Parisi. We are 1-0 down. Bove on the ball here, coming up to the half-hour mark as we hunt an equaliser. Ranieri has it now. Ranieri playing it across field, keeping an eye on Harvey Elliott. If we can get him to half-time at least, we may make a change then. But here is Atalanta on the ball, but Doué wins it back. He's got a runner with him. Tessotti, he's going to go himself, is he? Takes the shot. Tessotti gets there to the rebound, keeps possession. He's taken down, so we will have a free kick here to deliver into the box. And it wins us a corner kick on the opposite side. So Desiree Doué will take it, whips it in towards Vuskovic. Oh, he can't win the header. Pursuti back to Harvey Elliott in space. His shot is just past the post. Elliott with a free kick here, clips it towards the far side. Koulibaly with the header. It dips down past the post into the side netting. We stay 1-0 behind in Atalanta here as they come hunting a second goal before half-time, which would really give us a mountain to climb. Dominguez to Luckman. Luckman looking for options back to Bakker, and they bring it forward. Cross here to Luckman. Is he going to square it? Luckman, he is going to go back to Bakker. To Scotty with the tackle, can't win the ball back. Elliott does, but it's Atalanta winning it back at the edge of our box. This is danger first. Ederson in space and time. Deflected effort out for a goal or for a corner kick, and we will have to defend this set piece. Just over 5 minutes of the first half remaining. Can we get it clear and not concede? It's looped into the far post. Koulibaly back there wins the header, chases after it. We stay behind. Half time here, we are behind going into this break. It's not been a great first half from us. We haven't had a shot on target. Going to tell them to show me something else in the second half. And Olenew is lacking beliefs. Can we try and... No, we can't change him. We are going to have to make that change as well. So we're going to bring on Lucas Bergvall for Harvey Elliott as we go into a second half. 1-0 down. Free kick here. Bergvall to take it 2 minutes in the second half. Doué. Ranieri. Oh, he had space there. Ranieri, the centre back. His shot was blocked. And we are keeping early pressure in the second half on them now. We still haven't had a shot on target as Bergvall will take this corner kick. He whips it in towards Vuskovic, who nowhere near, but Desiree Doué takes it down in the box and then runs out. Olenew. Bergvall in space and time. Bergvall is offside. And that comes to nothing. Bakker for Atalanta here, bringing the ball forward, and he plays Luckman through. This is danger for us. It's squared. Olenew does really well to cut that out, but it comes back to Luckman, and Parisi makes the save. So Olenew and Parisi saving us at the back there, but Atalanta keeping the pressure on us late on here. Bakker to take this corner kick. Can we get it clear? It's looped into the far post again. Nothing comes from it. Olenew wins the ball back. Pursuti has it here. We have an hour gone off this game. We are 1-0 down. Desiree Doué on the ball. Ederson to Dominguez. We give it away, and it's passed around. And a chance here. Oh, ball through. 1-on-1. It's 2-0. No flag. It'll go to VAR down. The flag didn't go up. It's unlikely to be disallowed. I think just on the hour mark. We're about to go 2-0 down here. And it will be it's disallowed. It is disallowed, and no flag went up. So this must be a very tight decision on VAR. It has saved us hope in this game. We'll have a look. Again, it's a run through the centre-backs. It's incredibly tight. Goal disallowed. Corner kick for Atalanta. 62 minutes of this game gone. Luckman whips it in again to the far post. Parisi comes and claims it. Good goalkeeping from the stand-in. Minero with that broken hand will be out for a while, so Parisi is going to get plenty of games this season. He only played a couple of cup games last year. He's in for a Champions League game in this episode and now a Serie A game, and he's kept a clean sheet in neither. Suttle, who's come on for Tessotti on this side. Vela, who's come on up front for Koulibaly, but we're tiring and not playing well. Here's Bergvall. Bergvall, Suttle, cross it. Vela's there. Vela, oh, how has the keeper saved that? That looked destined for the back of the net. That may be our chance to get back level in this game. What a save from the Atalanta keeper. And now Bergvall will cross this in. Can we win the header? Vela's there. It's headed away. It's cleared. Oh, that's such a huge chance. We didn't take it. We stay behind with a free kick here. 15 minutes ago. Pursuti and him trying to work something here. It is Suttle getting across in now. Vela's there again. He can't win the header. It falls to Vuskovic, who was up for that free kick. He gets the ball and he squares it. Vela has equalised. Oh yes, Vela's first goal of the season. He missed a chance. Well, it wasn't really a miss. The keeper made a wonder save, but that is a really good finish from him now. 13 minutes ago, have we snatched a point away from home? I'd take that with things just not going our way at the moment. Vuskovic here was up for the free kick. He gets to the byline, he squares it. Vela gets to the near post first. Fires home. 1-1. Corner kick here with 10 minutes to go. It'll be Pellegrini just on the pitch to take it. Could we strike from a set piece? Vuskic is there. He can't win the header. Olenew brings it back. Takes the shot. Oh, nearly went in the top corner. Just didn't dip enough. Atalanta with a corner kick now. They play it to the edge of the box. Lookman. Dominguez. Oh, what a save by Parisi. Absolute reflex save from him. Keeps it at 1-1. Presutti brings the ball up the pitch. And we try and get an attack going. Here's Vela. Vela, the goal scorer. Can he get another? He's taken down. No penalty given. Vela's down injured. Subtle. There's no penalty given. Oh, we have Vela down injured. That could be controversial. Was there contact, or did the player win the ball? The referee seemed to say he won the ball. Vela is down injured. That's a blow. No penalty given. Stays 1-1. Virginio Dest with the throw in down to Subtle. Subtle will make the run ahead of him now. Dest clips it towards Vela, who is fit to continue. Pellegrini. Vela has it now. Here's it to Presutti. The youngster with the shot. Oh, the keeper makes another brilliant save. We have tested this keeper twice in the second half and he has stood up to it. Thankfully, Vela did manage to beat him with that effort. 5 minutes of injury time plus a minute of normal time to go as Lucas Bergwall takes the corner kick. It's whipped in. Vela! Oh, he can't keep it down. We nearly took a late lead. We are over the 5 minutes of injury time. It looks like it's going to be a 1-1 draw. We'll take that after being 1-0 down with less than half an hour to go as that ball is booted long. And there is the full-time whistle. It is a point on the road against Atalanta. It's a decent draw. So there is the table after that draw. We stay in 7th position, 1 point behind Empoli. We're now 3 points outside Sassuolo in the Champions League spots. But it is a decent point after being behind with less than half an hour to go. And hopefully we can bounce back. We're now heading into an international break. And when we come back in the next episode, we are going to take on Inter Milan at home. They're currently second behind AC. That's going to be a tough game for us. We do have a midweek game away in Germany against Wolfsburg. But the second game in the next episode is going to be the first Rome derby of the season. Lazio are down in 16th, just outside the relegation spot. Can we add to their misery with a Rome derby victory? If you enjoyed this episode, please drop a like on the video. Always good to see more likes and that people are enjoying them. Don't forget to leave any feedback in the comments. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow, but more importantly helps you catch every episode of Travel Manager. Until the next one, please take it easy.